Microdosing and my experience as someone with a history of mental health issues, chronic health issues, and chronic pain issues. Hi, my name is Megan. I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner, functional blood chemistry specialist, energy healer, and personal trainer. And I was diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression from a really young age. I grew up with a single mom who was an alcoholic and spent over a decade in talk therapy, over a decade on meds, all kinds of meds. If you name it, I've probably been on it when it comes to the mental health space and anything that is designed, or at least was around at the time, when I was going through all of my mental health stuff. And I always say, people who know me say, I always tell them, at best, I felt like a zombie when I was on the medication, and I was able to get off in my mid-20s using fitness and nutrition. And I was fine. It wasn't great. And it wasn't until several years later that I started to become better. And then several years after that, when I started microdosing, that I learned really what great felt like. I also have a history of chronic pain. I had chronic back pain and hip pain. I've had 9 procedures done on my back. That didn't do much of anything. And then I also have a history of autoimmunity, gut issues, and all kinds of other inflammatory issues, all kinds of stuff. And, after going and figuring out how to heal this stuff, I felt good. Not great, but I felt good. I felt good enough, but I always knew there was, I just knew I could feel better, and I knew there was something that was it was still missing that could really set me over the edge and feel really good. And this is where microdosing came in. And I've been microdosing on and off, mostly on, for a little over a year and a half at this point, almost 2 years. And microdosing made such a big difference in my life, in my relationships, in my friendships, in my health. I am super passionate about it, so much so that I've done additional education and tons and tons of research and read so many books and gone through programs that I created my own course on how to do this and really how to do the work, putting all of these pieces together on not only how to microdose, but also how to rewire your brain, how to release trauma, how to call in the things that you want to call in and things that you deserve and want in your life. Such for me, a big part of that was I wanted to feel really good. I also wanted to experience true happiness. And because I don't remember a time growing up when I ever felt that, when I was really excited about life and just felt really good. And microdosing has been a huge piece of this puzzle in feeling really good and staying healed and healthy, in regulating my nervous system, but really for my mental health, finding out what it really is like to be happy and what it feels like to wake up and just be excited about life and be excited about my job and what I'm doing. And I work for myself and I get to do what I love every day, but having my own schedule and being happy and excited about my relationships, whether that's the relationship with my husband, my dog, my family, my friends. I've met some amazing people during my journey that have become mentors and very, very close friends and colleagues. And microdosing has been a big part of that. And it's microdosing to get to a deeper level of healing and health and a deeper understanding of myself to help with that, and regulating my nervous system. And if you're not familiar with regulating your nervous system, I really like to describe it as feeling safe in your own body. If you can, and the test I like to recommend to people is go sit in a room that is mildly decorated, so not a ton of stuff going on, in silence by yourself, and set a timer for 5 minutes. How do you feel? If you feel good and safe and relaxed, you probably have a pretty regulated nervous system. If you're like most people and like myself, if you start panicking about 15 seconds in and you feel very uncomfortable sitting with yourself and your brain starts going to all the places, your nervous system may not be the most regulated. And this was a big piece for me in just feeling safe in my own body, feeling this very deep sense of peace and calm in my body, which has a major impact on everything, including my mental health. And microdosing really just helped me tap into that. Now, I also have done larger journeys and things like that, and I do think that is super valuable and super helpful. But the microdosing started this and continues to do a lot of this work and helped me do a lot of this work. And I put a lot of time and effort in, but the microdosing is really up levels this to a whole other level. So if you want help and support with this, if you want to learn how to feel this way, and learn how to tap into this, be sure to apply for our new program, Life Force Reignite. It will be both an educational kind of self-guided program, plus we will have weekly group calls, and we will have some one-on-one support. There are 2 facilitators for this, myself included, along with another woman that is amazing and does a lot of deep work around the trauma space. And then we will also be doing energy work. We'll also be talking about retraining your brain or rewiring your brain, how to feel safe in your body, and things that you can do on top of this to help accelerate this and also keep it this way long term. So we hope to see you apply. If you have questions, feel free to also send us a DM.